I've lived in Ohio my whole life, and it seems to me that there used to be laws against high interest rates on credit cards and things like that, usury laws. Now I see credit cards charging over 30% interest, and I don't understand why the state legislature can't do something to limit that. There's a very high rate of people in foreclosure with great credit problems. Credit card companies are aggressively trying to get people to take credit that they can't afford, and then are charging them in addition to 31% interest, late fees, and all kinds of other fees. Can't the state legislature do something about that?
No. No, unfortunately, we can't. It's outrageous, I think. We have laws that limit interest rates, but the federal government says if a credit card company outside of the state of Ohio wants to sell into the state of Ohio and give you a credit card, they can charge anything they want. So most of your credit cards are in like Delaware or South Dakota. Right. And it used to be if they came into Ohio, they had to go by Ohio limits. Now the federal government said, no, Ohio limits mean nothing because of restraint of trade or whatever. And I think it's outrageous that more and more the federal government's doing that to us, that they pass laws and they say they apply to the states when they're not supposed to be, in my opinion, passing these laws, or they say whatever happens anywhere else applies here because everything now is interstate commerce. And it's really unfortunate because Ohio has a lot of bankruptcies. We're 9th in the country in home foreclosures. I mean, we're in the top 10%. I mean, top 20%, and a lot of other things because of a variety of reasons. And and people use credit cards and they borrow on their houses, pay the credit cards, and like you say, I mean, when they get those ridiculous interest rates, it just really exacerbates the problem. And unfortunately, whatever we pass, and we have passed, nothing can be done about it.
Mr. Smith?
How long do I have?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay. Senator Schuler, I just can't believe you just said that, because even if the federal government did basically say that interstate commerce applied to some of these credit card charges, you basically rolled over with the legislation. I don't have the bill right in front of me, but essentially you sponsored and passed, I believe, legislation that allowed a company, a loan, I think it was a bank, to charge whatever they were able to charge in another state. As part of this bill, you also allowed banks to now take out all the fees out of the interest rate calculation. So effectively, these folks have higher interest rates because of now all these fees aren't included in the usury laws. I mean, it just absolutely boggles my mind. I mean, we've got so much problem with problems credit. I mean, I'm not the one that took over $7,000 in payday loan contributions. I mean, we have to get, if we're going to get serious about predatory lending in our state, we in fact, have to really actually have a conscience.